Okay, today we're going to look at triangles and quads and all their properties and how to solve for sides and angles inside them. First thing is just triangles. This is something you've done for a long time. Hopefully you know all sides equal, equilateral triangle. Two sides equal, isosceles. No sides equal, scalene. Angles less than 90, acute. All angles less than 90. One angle right, it's a right angle triangle. One angle more than 90 degrees, it's obtuse. You'll be given all these notes to take a look at. You'll be asked to classify these six triangles with two names. You're looking at a grid here, so you'll be able to just count the sides and take a look at it and see if they're different or, the same sizes and what their angles are and all that. Then we're going to look at quadrilaterals again, just to do some questions around it. There's quite a bit of thinking and quite a few properties of quadrilaterals, and they're just important later on. If you have two pairs of parallel sides, it's called a parallelogram, but everything below this parallelogram is also a parallelogram. The square, the rectangle, the rhombus, they're all parallelograms. Trapezium's got two pairs of parallel, one pair of parallel sides. If they're the same, it's called, if one sides are equal, the other sides are equal, it's called an isosceles trapezium. There are other properties in grade 9 we're supposed to start to know about. One is that if the diagonals of a parallelogram, they cut each other into two equal pieces. Their opposite angles are equal to each other. Those are things you need to know. You already know, I think, a rectangle's got 90 degrees, the same as a square. And you all know a square and a rhombus have four sides that are the same. A square is a special type of rectangle and rhombus. That's what this flowchart tells you about. Anyways, it can get a little bit tricky. You have to sometimes think really carefully. You'll be given all these questions here, and I give a description, and there's one name that best describes it from this list over here. A kite, a rectangle, a square. You have to fit the right name with the description. And some of it takes a little bit of thinking. Then we're going to get some questions like this, where you have to classify the shape, and then you have to figure out what the unknown angles and sides, if they are here. So here's an example. Two sides the same. It's an isosceles triangle. All the angles are less than 90 degrees, so it's an acute isosceles triangle. If equal angles are opposite equal sides, so this x must be 68 degrees. And it's got to add up to 180. So 180, 68, and 68, or 136. If you subtract it from 180, you get 44. And the reason is the angles in a triangle sum to 180. Now, these two aren't so difficult. You just look at it, see if you can name look at what kind of triangle it is, and name it. Give a reason, too. There's a reason this triangle is a particular type of triangle, like for its angle and that. You have to give the reason. And this looks a bit scary, some of these questions, a little bit later on. There's all these parallel lines here. I'm telling you the diagonals come together, are perpendicular, makes a special type of shape. These are parallel, but you've got 90 degrees in a corner. I think you maybe know that shape. There's a bit of thinking here. I got to tell you, use Pythagoras in some of these questions here. You see a right angled triangle here. You're given two sides. You have to use Pythagoras here. Well, good luck with this. And I'm going to stop recording just now.